Hey friends, Owlets here. Hope you're all well. Thank you for joining me and sharing your time and your energy with me. This is going to be a general collective for the sign of Virgo for the month of November, or whenever you come across it and it resonates, if ever. If it doesn't resonate, please recognize that it's simply someone else's story. Please check your moon and your rising if you want a more complete picture. Anything you need to know about the channel, as always, is down in the description box below. And please don't forget to hit that like button and make sure that your notifications are on, because for some odd reason they like to be switched off on people. But moving on into your reading. What we have in place of the situation that's going on is we have the Ace of Swords in reverse. And what this really feels like to me is that you're viewing some situation as a double-edged sword. Because what's crossing it, the obstacle, we've got the Two of Wands. Now, you know, the Two of Wands is often about things coming together. In this particular deck, there's a very clear emphasis on taking two different paths that are going to lead in two different directions of the story. And you're having a difficult time moving forward out of this place of stagnation, because there is this feel of either way that you go, you can see where there are going to be complications. Any decision that you make, you can see where there's going to be complications. But regardless, a decision needs to be made, because, you know, you can't just stand here forever, you know. Especially under that sun, you're going to be burned to a crisp. Now, in the position of your strengths, we've got the King of Cups. So there's a lot of stability when it comes to your emotions. But I feel that this is also a very emotionally charged time for you. But because you have such emotional maturity, you have a very capable energy. What needs strengthening? What needs some work? Currently, it seems to be centered on your convictions. You need like a further strengthening of your not your ability to fight, but your ability to stand up for your ideals, your beliefs, your morals, what path you ultimately end up choosing. The double-edged sword probably has something to do with the fact that regardless of which way you choose to go, you're going to make someone unhappy. Let that unhappiness reside with them. It's not yours to carry. It sounds a bit callous to say it that way, but it is what the fuck it is sometimes, right? Like, you know, you can't make everybody happy. Often everybody wants you to make them happy, and nobody's willing to sacrifice their own time, their own space, their own comforts to give that happiness to others. And we've all got to remember to be givers and receivers, right? It's important to do both. There's balance to everything. So this is about you finding your balance, not being the one to emotionally give and give and give until you're depleted and, you know, this river is metaphorically dried up and you're just there wondering who the fuck you are. Don't ever let it get to that point. In your recent past, we've got the Page of Wands. There's some sort of renewed enthusiasm that you have been feeling. It's kind of what's igniting the ultimate need to pick that path, regardless. And then in the card of the solution or the outcome, we've got the Five of Coins in reverse, which is very much about you not feeling shut out in the cold anymore. Feeling a sense of inclusion, being able to more solidly obtain what it is you need to garner more of in order to heal and move forward. Notice the depiction of this poor soul. I mean, she looks like she's been in one hell of a fender bender. She got the shit end of the stick. But remember, we're in reverse. So that's healing from this energy of depletion, loss, lack of enthusiasm, sadness and feeling shut out, feeling forgotten and left out. All those emotions feel very universally and deliberately rotated. Card at the bottom, or I'm sorry, top of the deck, crowning the read. We've got the Emperor, and underscoring the read, we've got the Knight of Swords. So this here, this Emperor, it's about taking charge, leadership, and the Knight is about jumping into action. So finally taking control of a situation and making that decision, regardless of the nervousness or just the overall trepidation, because you have the foresight to see the complications. But, life's full of them. Often, or very seldom, can we go through anything in life without some form of a complication. But when we're looking for complications, we find a hell of a lot more. When we don't see things as complications and we just kind of roll with it and see it as part of the experience, then we might feel that, we don't deal with many complications in life. Two different people can deal with the same situation and see it as being completely different, and can get through it completely differently. I envy those people because, I'm still working on it. I'm a work in progress, as we all are, right? I guess except for those of us who are like aliens or something. Alright, let's pull a couple oracle cards from what is the hell? The Shamanic Healing Oracle. I swear to God, this is my oldest deck, and I still can't remember the name of it. Fucking Shamanic Healing Oracle. I think it's because I also have a Wisdom of the Shamanic, or Shamanic Wisdom Oracle, or something like that. So the names are so close. Ooh. Alright, we've got slow but steady. So that could be the universe saying, just because you're eager to jump into action, yes, action needs to be taken, but maybe, don't go jumping into it willy-nilly. Because especially when you're strengthening the energy of the Seven of Swords, you want to take your time. You want to make sure that you are evolving into the person that you're putting all of the work and the energy into. You're moving toward those mountain peaks. You're, despite anyone's doubt, you're moving forward, forging your own path, moving your own way. But this all needs strengthening. But at the end of the day, it just takes strength, period, to do these things. Let's get one more. One more for Virgo. Alright, we got two more. Thank you. Alright. We've got changes. So this reading speaks a lot about different changes. Yeah. And we kind of tie in to the slow but steady with the spiral symbol, ultimately leading to home, a feeling of home, a feeling of being at home in yourself, in your own skin, finding that reprieve that that's been needed, finding something that lasts, right? That's stable, that's stable and helpful in your ultimate growth. Bottom of the deck, we have teaching. I feel like you're listening to your teachings. You're picking up on all of the lessons. Very often, Virgos are the teachers, even when people don't want them to be, right? I mean, come on, Virgo. We gotta admit that about ourselves. But this is learning, absorbing the lessons and the need to know stuff. And, really using it as nutrients to grow. Make these changes. These hard changes, choose that. Hell's on my card. Choose that, make that choice. Choose that path. Don't be afraid to move at your own pace. Slow, but steady, and that but steady is important. Keep a pace forward. It doesn't have to be lightning fast. As a matter of fact, it shouldn't be. And you will ultimately find your way home and find your way into the sense of inclusion and community. Alright, I'm going to leave you with a couple questions, my dear friends. When was the last time I accomplished a goal that made me feel good for a long time? What kind of goal was it? How will I reward myself when I achieve my goal? And what do I judge myself for? Like, how can I create more acceptance in my life? Alright, my dear friends, I hope that the reading was helpful in some way to someone. If it was, please give the video a thumbs up. I appreciate you all. I love you all for watching and sharing your valuable time with me. And until next time, take great care of yourselves and those around you. And I will see you back here soon. Alright? Bye, dear friends.